Hi, John, a big fan from India. Did you notice Disney's Nutcracker and the Four Realms review embargo will be lifted on 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Halloween night, which is just 22 hours before the film opens to the public? So this suggests Disney is not confident in the movie, right? I appreciate your thoughts on this topic. Thanks, and keep up the great work.
Yeah, Disney is a studio that we're just kind of used to seeing them put out press screenings really early and lifting review embargoes really early. So it became really noticeable when Christopher Robin came out a little while ago with Ewan McGregor, which I actually quite liked. It was really weird that they put that out, and the review embargo was like just 48 hours before the first public screenings. Disney didn't have a lot of confidence in that movie. They probably should have, because it's pretty good, but it wasn't great, but it was pretty good. And I think there are a number of people that actually quite liked it. With this Nutcracker movie, though, not only is the review embargo really lifting about like less than 24 hours before the first public screenings, because remember, the official launch date is Friday, but that really means Thursday night, right? Not only is that the case, but I noticed this about a week ago when I got my screening invitation for Nutcracker and the Four Realms, and it was for October 30th. And I had to double check it because I was like, that's just like 2 days before the movie opens. Like, forget the review embargo. I mean, just letting us see it. So look, I think Nutcracker looks really magical. I've enjoyed the trailers. I like what we're seeing from it. But Disney clearly doesn't have a lot of belief in this film. They clearly don't, because this is the studio that when they do believe it, they take it right to the end zone. They will show it to critics 3-4 weeks in advance. They will lift a review embargo. They'll lift the social review embargo immediately, like 3 weeks in advance. Then they'll lift the full review embargo like a week and a half, 2 weeks in advance, because they know positive buzz will build up the opening of their film. That's what Disney does. They play this playbook to perfection. They've done such a good job with it. So it becomes even more noticeable when a studio like Disney that likes to play this game of getting that buzz going early with everybody, it becomes extra noticeable when they put it out late. Now, with Christopher Robin, it didn't mean the movie was bad, but you can clearly tell they didn't have that confidence in it that they had in a lot of their other films. They weren't sure how the critics were going to respond to it. I would say this: it is not a foregone conclusion that Nutcracker and the Four Realms is going to be a bad film per se, but I think we can probably safely say that Disney doesn't feel a lot of confidence that the critics are going to like this movie. And it becomes really obvious when it's a studio like them. So, will this film be any good? We're only a few weeks away from finding out, but let's see if that kind of like pattern holds up. All right, guys, with all of the email questions now out of the way today,